What's up, Ag Fight Diego Ribas in Miami with the man Jorge Masvidal. Nice to meet you.
Bom dia, bom dia.
Bom
maninho.
dia. Yeah. Do you speak a little bit Portuguese?
Mais ou menos, fabelado, todo dia, toda noite. Vou acabar a cabeça de Gilbert, arrancar e triturar, amassando.
Muy bueno. My Spanish not that good, I'm sorry, but your Portuguese way better.
My Portuguese ain't that good, man. But I just grew up with Brazilians alongside an American top team.
Yeah.
Majority of my teammates are right out of Brazil, so it's a culture that I got a lot of respect for and a lot of love for, and especially because they come to fight, man.
Perfect. It's good to see you back. How was long time, right? How is that for you coming back after that long time without fighting?
I had to fix a lot of things. I had a lot of problems outside of the ring, outside of the cage. A lot of problems in court, a lot of legal problems. So I had to make sure all these things were okay before I'd get back in there and fight. Now that these things are okay, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to kill somebody. I've been in a good headspace for a very long time, and that's the most important thing, making sure my soul, my mind, my body, Espiritu Santo, everything is right, and let's go.
100% focus at all the illegal stuff, everything's done?
No, I still got a lot of legal things with some bits there, you know, and I got a lot of legal problems, you know. There's a famous saying, the more money, more problems, so a lot of problems because I got a lot of money now. But yeah, it's good, you know, I just had to make sure I got myself together, you know, made everything right, you know.
Perfect. Let's talk about this fight. A lot of people are gonna they see Gilbert Burns as BJJ World Champion, and looks like that's the key to beat you. But you fought Demian Maia, he didn't tap you. Actually, nobody was able to tap you in UFC, right? How do you see your jiu-jitsu against his jiu-jitsu in case the fight goes to the ground?
From an offensive point, my jiu-jitsu is nothing special, you know. Gilbert has great jiu-jitsu, offensive, defensive. But I come from an American top team where we've had numerous Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Mundial champions. We were the first gym to really start bringing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys in there to compete and train with us. So I'm not exaggerating when I tell you that I've trained with hundreds of Jiu-Jitsu black belts in numerous positions, many great coaches at American top team. Besides Mike Brown, we have Pahumpa, we have Catel, which is our striking coach, but we have a long lineage of being able to, it's not something new to me going with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys. Obviously, I think they're the best Jiu-Jitsu in the world comes from Brazil, but I've been training with these guys my whole life, and I think I faced the best Jiu-Jitsu guy ever in Demian Maia, and he had my back for a long time and couldn't submit me. So it's just not let the fight go to the bad places where I don't want it to be and keep the fight where I want it to be, up on my feet.
And when you see this fight, how do you see the matchup? Where do you see yourself better than him? How do you see yourself winning this fight?
I see myself winning this fight by punching him in the face, brother. Just not letting the fight go down to what he wants to do, which is obviously the floor, you know. I know he throws hard, so I'm not underestimating from the hands. I know he's always going to throw hard. So I know I have to be aware of his hands as well. But I know at the end of the day, I'm way better on the stand-up than he's ever been.
You said punching his face, so no flying knees this time?
Flying knees is always on the menu. Punching his face, kicking him in the rib, kicking him in the leg, kicking him in the liver. That's always what I love to do is las bendiciones de Dios son con las manos mías with the stand-up, you know, so I have to just keep it in the department where I have the most blessings.
Last question. I saw you were saying that maybe if you lose this fight, maybe it's going to be your last fight. Is that true? What's the motivation for that?
You know, I have 3 losses in a row. One of those losses was against Kamaru on 6-day notice. I went to Abu Dhabi to fight for the belt, and it didn't go my way. And then I lost again to Kamal, and I wasn't in the best shape going into the Kobe fight, and I lost that one. But I still have to think about all that and like, hey, you know, maybe my time has come, you know, and I think Gilbert, at any point in my career, is a very good fight for me. It was a great fight for me, you know. So I'm just, I'm ecstatic to go out there and prove what I have to do. But if my time has come, you know, I love the sport. I've been in it 20 years. I know I don't look it, but I've been fighting 20 years. I'm 38 now. So, you know, I love all my fans, all my Brazilian fans, South America, El Caribe, Centro America, all of Mexico. And it'll hurt a lot to say goodbye to this sport. But at the end of the day, you know, I am human. I've been doing this 20 years, and it's a lot of beating on my body.
Perfect. If you don't mind to send a message for your Brazilian fans, they're going to watch this video in Brazil. Please, Ag Fight.
Brasil, más fabelado de todos. Todo dia, toda noite, amassando y fumando maconha. I love you, Brazil.